test stick lay on the table between us, 2 pink plus signs lined up with the oval window in a plastic smirk. But Mom, it's not possible. We used a condom. 2 pink plus signs, like double plus ungood. Is that your pee on the stick? She rolled her eyes and pushed back in her chair, 16 years old. 2 tats that were pretty rather than hip, delicate rather than sexy. No piercings, not even her ears. Short magenta hair at the moment. She used to be such bright gold, loopy ringlets. There are photos every once in a while which catch it peeking out again. But even in grade school, she was soaking it in Kool-Aid, walking around the playground with a mane of green and a little crown of bees. It can't be true. We used a condom. You know what? I don't think so. We did! She was tensed, ready to run again, ready to declare that the conversation was over, since I clearly didn't respect her, didn't believe her. We'd been to this place before. For me, everything comes back to lists. That's how I get through life. Guest list, shopping list, option list. There's always a pad of paper and a pen nearby. I had 3 paths from here if I'd wanted to write them down. Blow up, give up, or this. Okay, so you used a condom. Whose condom? Mom! Stop saying Mom. Stop acting so outraged. You're the one. And I stopped without saying it, without adding that insult to her self-injury. And after a moment, she nodded, which was unusually compliant of her. She was toying with the little plastic cover on the stick, her fingers slim as young reeds, soft as April grass. I had grown practiced at not touching her, holding myself back. Her dense, malleable little body called out to me every day, and every day I resisted the urge to cradle this person, this precious person, all made of child, but shaped impossibly like a woman. So, who put it on? What do you mean? Who put the condom on? Did you put it on him, or did he do it himself? That's kind of rude. Nope, we're on a scientific fact-finding mission now. Who did it? I don't know. She clicked to the cover back in place again. A little drop of urine landed on the table. I had to resist the urge to touch that, too. Did you do it? I don't... No. This is so disgusting. She meant my questioning, but I said, then put it down. Do you know how to use one? They showed us in school. There was a slight curl to her lip as she added, with a banana. Okay, but you don't remember actually being the one who put it on. No. She drew her knees to her chest and started to draw her lips back and forth across one knee, dragging a little. Did he? Did you see him? Did you see that it was there? I don't remember. I didn't really look at it. Okay. I was quiet a minute, trying to keep on track, giving her a moment to think about what she'd said. After all, that was the list. She did it, or he did it, or nobody did it. But I just wanted to hold her. Her arms pulled in tighter to her sides, squeezing her knees, which looked like fear to me, so I started talking again. You meant to use the condom, you knew it was a good idea, probably had every intention of using it, but as usual, when push, don't say that, when push came to shove, God, Mom, you didn't actually do anything about it. Silence. Heat radiating from her chest. I could smell her skin, sour sweet, like the last of the jasmine. And now you're pregnant. Silence. She was such a little powerhouse. Short list. 1, nobody has ever shimmied up a pole faster than this girl at 7 years old. 2, nobody has ever done straighter cartwheels. 3, no one has ever more daringly pranced out along the high limb of an oak tree. When she was 8, she took me to a robin's eggs. I had to use the ladder to see, but she shimmied back up the tree and pressed her face right down into the nest to kiss them. Her curls fell forward and her eyes peeped up and even bluer blue. I could have stayed in that moment forever, fixed in stillness at the top of an unsteady ladder, gazing back into her love for the world. She's the kind of child you remember giving birth to, over and over as she grows. The umbilical cord reaches right back through you to your own mother, through all of them, to Eve, to Gaia, to Shakti, Big Bang baby. She smiles, toothless, gummy joy, and the world is created. What's your plan, Spider-Man? Through thick mascara, her eyes flashed up at me, just for a moment, just long enough to assess my state of mind. I don't want it. Okay, say it fast. No delay, but also without inflection. Let her speak. Let her find her way. I don't want to... Can you just give away the embryo? Maybe I could give it to somebody who does want it, but I don't want to grow it all the way. I don't think they do that, but we can check. It's an interesting idea. Danny, you know, things will go fast now. You're going to have to make choices and get stuck with them. Maybe you could have it. You're not that old. You could have it. And it could be my sister. She was still holding up Barbie in her pink car, showing me where the rocket engines attached that would fly her to Mars, where the Martian dream house was under construction, complete with pony paddock. It's so neat, because Starbright can walk right in the house, and you can pet him from the sofa. I should stop explaining the damn world. Just listen. Just listen. Tell me what that would look like, Danny. It should be noted, I had a hysterectomy when she was born, which she knows sometimes. Well, we could go to the clinic and they could take it out of me and you'd be right there. You're such a good mom. You'd be a great mom for it. Those eyes lit up. And what would you do? Well, I'd finish high school, unless I get a job. I've been thinking about that modeling place. After you do their course, they say the average pay is $27 an hour, and that's just for stills. But it won't work if I'm pregnant. Nobody would hire me if I'm pregnant. And plus, Mom, you're not telling Tony. I don't really like him anymore. It was getting harder and harder to keep talking. She used to run away, closet herself in her room because of the impossibility of communicating with me. How could I possibly understand her when I was so immersed in my job and my friends and the elections and the war and the union, this life I built and then inserted her into? No way. Couldn't be done. She was right. But possible or not, it fell to me to be the advocate for what? The baby? No, absolutely not. But for reality. I have to do that now. Take her hand and explain to her gently how many ways reality has of cleaning her clock. I should stop. Stop protecting. Stop explaining. Let her find out. You and Starbright go right on ahead. Build that paddock in the sky. I'll give you a saddlebag full of apples and sugar cubes for the journey. You let me know how that goes. But I can't. I exist to secure her freedom. I exist to do exactly this. There is always a notepad near the table. There is always a pen. Danny, I say, whatever happens, we're going to need to make a list.